Yeah, and combine and top 30 visit. It was it was one of my most liked visits, just from the conversation that we had throughout the whole staff there, talking about the game of football and talking about life, and trying to develop in both of those stages.
Greensboro native. I mean, how good is it to be back close to your hometown?
Yeah, it's a blessing. I'm a huge family guy, so definitely a great thing to be back close to my mom and dad and brother, and just the support from everyone in the community and from the Carolinas.
What was their reaction when they found out?
They were excited. I think they were more excited than I was, but you can't get that time back that you spend with family. So anytime that I get to spend with them, that's what I do.
Do you remember watching Panthers games when you were young, and kind of what stands out in your memory about that?
I do. Cam Newton is what I vividly remember. But I also remember Steve Smith, Jake Delhomme, coming down to Greensboro and playing with a whole bunch of little kids in the open yard. So also, being around Ricky Prohl growing up, going to his camps every single year, being around his sons, it was always a lasting image in my mind of that Panthers logo.
You wore number 1 in high school. Was that because of Cam Newton?
No, that was because I had no other choice. That's the only number they had.
You asked for it here?
No, I didn't.
Were you one of those little kids in the open yard that you described?
I was. It was a big experience. What I do remember was they had an event at North Carolina A&T, and Steve Smith was out there, teaching a lot of the kids how to catch the ball. And that's a lasting impression that you'll hold on to forever.
Time.
Maybe around 7 or 8.
What's the biggest takeaway you had from playing behind Jared and learning how to be a pro at that position?
Mm-hmm. Biggest takeaway is just preparation. How you prepare, how you practice, and just how you carry yourself. Not letting one play dictate the next, and just continuing to try to better yourself every single day. It might be a minute detail, it might be a huge detail, but we're going to address it at the end of the day.
Dan Campbell kind of mentioned that maybe getting a change of scenery might benefit you. How much do you believe in that, and do you think you needed a change of scenery?
That's a great question. I just try to control what I can control, come in with a great attitude, be a great teammate, and be a great leader. So now you're just taking it step by step and day by day. So now that I'm here, I'm just going to continue to get in the playbook, learn, and be ready when my number's called.
Hendon, Canales joked that you probably haven't brought up your Alabama-Tennessee game with Bryce yet, maybe just to avoid the subject. Have you brought it up to him, and what do you remember about that game?
I think we might have talked about it like once since we played that game at the rookie premiere, but they say that there were some bad calls in that game. I don't know about that, but I know we won, so.
What's your relationship like with Bryce? I'm sure y'all got to know each other during the draft process.
Yeah, me and Bryce have been cool, before the draft process, going back to like the Manning camp, passing academy, and we would have long conversations, about play calls, about changing protections, about what we're seeing, IDing, the defense, and really just playing at a high level. I remember traveling to the combine. Me and Bryce, I think we might have talked for maybe 2 hours on just pass protection in the airport. But we've had a pretty good bond for a pretty long time.
What year was that when y'all first were going to the Manning Academy together?
That was 22. Mm-hmm.
Dave brought up your throwing motion. He said you have a great throwing motion. How did that develop? Is that just natural, or how have you worked on it over?
I throw every single day, except for Sunday. But yeah. I just throw it every single day, literally.
You potentially might have to throw on Sunday.
In the off season, I throw every single day, no matter who's around. No matter if someone's there catching it with me, I might throw to my mom, and she might just move her hands and bat the ball down. You never know.
How's her route running ability?
It's terrible. But, she's out there trying her best.
Did you have other opportunities, and if so, why the Panthers?
Yes, I felt like this is the best option for me in my career. So selfishly, unselfishly, just making the best decision for myself.
Expand on why you thought it was the best opportunity.
Just wanted to go somewhere I wanted and wanted to develop and learn. And coach, told me that he would like me to come learn under him. And we have a great bond from the draft process, just reminiscing on those talks that we had then. I'm eager to learn from him.
Based on what Dave said, you're really wanted here. I'm just curious, do you have any other relationships on the team that you kind of leaned on when you just got here today?
Yeah, seeing K. Mays, Tennessee guy, Yash Neisman, played with him at Virginia Tech. James Mitchell, played with him at Virginia Tech. Boogie Basham, him being from that Roanoke area and playing at Wake Forest. I'm near his hometown, he's near my hometown. So we just naturally connected over the years. And then Bryce as well. So it's been pretty comfortable here in day one.
More, please.
Can you say how many other opportunities you had?
No.
Pre-draft process and even now, what was it, or is it, in your interaction with Dave that you feel you connect most with?
I don't know. That's a great question. I just feel like the energy has just matched over the years. Anytime we see each other, it's mutual love. And I don't know. I really can't describe it. It's just the energy just feels right.
You seem pretty comfortable on the field. You had a handshake. Who did you have the handshake with?
Oh, with James Mitchell?
Yeah.
We've been doing that for some years now. So playing with him at Virginia Tech and then playing with him at the Detroit Lions, we've had a special bond.
Do you call him the governor still?
Yes, I do. He doesn't like that, but
Why doesn't he like it?
he's a humble guy. He's not gonna play into, oh, you're boosting my head up, but he's the governor.